And welcome, folks. It is Friday, and I know you're looking forward to the weekend. I've got that forecast and maybe a little kinder forecast for next week. So, yeah, we'll get into details shortly. We'll take a look at our Alexandria Tower Cam on Texas Street, thanks to Cinema Broadcasting. Yeah, it's hot. We're in the upper 90s, dew point at the lower 70s, which puts the heat index over 105. We see a little bit of high cloudiness, a few very small cumulus clouds floating around as well. Leesville will visit over there, where we're seeing some clouds mixing with some sunshine over in that direction. Looks like maybe a little rain shaft in the distance there. 97 currently at the camera site. Well, as we look around, we're seeing the radar showing a little bit of coverage, nothing nearly as organized today as it was to the east of us yesterday. And so today, consequently, we are seeing less rain in the area than what we saw yesterday. And I'll just kind of zoom in and then put this over about the past hour. And we're seeing, again, just really popcorning. The coverage is pretty stray here for today. And let's start to the southeast of us, down toward the Cheneyville area, between Cheneyville and LSU Alexandria, down Highway 71 there. We're seeing, of course, some lightning bolts there. It was a pretty heavy rainfall. Some folks are getting some good rains on some of the farms and property down in that area. Let's go up toward the south side of Catahoula Lake and then drifting southward into the area just to the east of DeVille. A little shower thunderstorm there. And then a very small thing going on down around the Jonesville Lock and Dam. A couple of showers, a little thunderstorm south of Fairday. We got another one popping up there on the north side, northwest corner of Catahoula Parish. And I'll take you to the west on this tour of radar and showing a little something happening there just in the Montgomery area. I think Montgomery's getting a little rain right now. And then south of Manny, down Highway 171, we're checking out a little thunderstorm there around the Florine area. Let's go in toward Leesville. Nothing happening in that direction, but you go into Beauregard Parish, especially the western part of Beauregard. We got some decent showers and thunderstorms operating there, kind of sliding to the west just a bit, and then across our southern areas. We see a dying thunderstorm south of Ville Platte and another one moving west along Highway 190 toward Eunice, but I don't think it's going to make it there. And then otherwise, some stuff south of Highway 190 happening there. But again, I think we're going to be losing daytime heating in the near future. And so usually this stuff, unless it's supported by some feature aloft, it usually goes to bed at night. All right, satellite and radar showing the front to the north of us. We're still seeing the popcorn action down in our area. And Hurricane Ernesto nearing Bermuda, getting closer, scheduled for a landfall tomorrow morning. Going into your future cast there for Sunday and into this weekend, I just kind of let it play for the weekend until, say, Sunday evening. Not much is happening this weekend. It's going to be hot tomorrow and hotter Sunday. Sunday, I think, will be one of the hottest days of the year. As we go into Sunday evening, though, I'm going to show this. A few showers and thunderstorms starting in our northern parishes and a little bit more farther to the north. And so that is weather from the north that I'm anticipating. Maybe I can give you a little bit higher rain chances now in this 7-day forecast and maybe a little bit lower temperatures. So we'll do that in a few minutes. We'll get to the 7-day. For tomorrow, Saturday's high temperatures, typically we see 94. I'm forecasting 98 for tomorrow. 94 for the lowest temperature in the area. Somebody can get as hot as 102, and you can see some numbers there. Pick out one close to where you're from there, and basically mid to upper 90s will be the rule for tomorrow. Now, satellite imagery showing the hurricane's got its little act together there. It's got a large eye. In fact, this is a large hurricane for the Atlantic Basin. Hurricane force winds extend out 75 miles, up to 75 miles from the center. And, of course, tropical storm force winds are even farther than that, 275 miles per hour already on the island of Bermuda. The international airport there has registered tropical storm force gust. And so this large size of the hurricane Ernesto will continue to keep surge, heavy rain, and tropical storm to hurricane force winds on that island through tomorrow as it passes either over Bermuda or very close to it. Now let's look at the details now. as far as the hurricane is concerned and its position and its forecast here in the coming days. So what we think will happen is that once we go into this is Category 2 right now with maximum sustained winds of 100 miles per hour. Gust, of course, higher than it. Moving to the northeast at 13 miles per hour. There will be a little bit of a weakening trend. I think this is good news as it approaches this speck right here, which is Bermuda, as maybe a 90 mile per hour hurricane, but there will still be some damage. I think there's already power outages happening there, and a little bit further weakening. So we'll take anything we can get for our friends there in that tiny island nation. But once it clears Bermuda and gets up farther to the north, and we will probably see a little bit more of a strengthening trend, even way up to the north on a latitude close to New York City's there, pretty far north for that to be happening. And then we continue to see it curving toward the northeast as it approaches the UK there after 5 days, which would put us into next Wednesday, say, Wednesday. And so, this thing's going to be around a long time, going to be a concern to shipping lanes there in that particular area, also across the North Atlantic. Now let's come back home and we're going to check out our forecast for 7 day, promising you a little bit of relief in the heat. Not tomorrow or Sunday. Sunday, I think, again, will be one of the hottest days of the year as we average around 100 again. Now, Monday, Tuesday, I did put 40% in Monday. I had 30. I went up to 40. And then Tuesday, I had a little bit of rain chance, and I went to 40%, mainly in an AM time frame. We're going to get this front through. This northerly flow as high pressure kind of shifts itself to the west away from us. We'll open the door to the northerly flow. That will help us get a little front into the area. And by Tuesday, we're down to 92 for a high. We'll take that because there'll be some clouds and some off and on showers and scattered showers and a few thunderstorms, mainly during the morning. We'll recover somewhat in the afternoon and get to those lower 90s. By Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I've got 3 mornings for you that are below what we typically see as 72. 70 implies that there are some areas to be in the 60s, upper 60s. An average of 68 Thursday morning will be a good one to be out in, and 70 degrees Friday morning won't be too bad. Highs will hold in the low to middle 90s, but the good news is humidity through that period will stay lower than it is now, and so the heat index will not nearly be as high. I think we'll be through with our heat advisories by then, and that will be good riddance. All right, that's a look at the 7 day forecast, folks. Thanks for being with me. Nick Mikulas and I will be back with you tomorrow with some updates, he in the morning and I in the evening hours, and we hope you have a great weekend.